All right, y'all. We got another daily wrap-up crew video here. Title is called "Trans Woman Refuses to Disclose Until Intimacy."
You
That's
said
crazy.
you shouldn't have to reveal your identity to somebody that you're talking to until you decide to have until you're intimate with them. Why do you feel that way? You don't think that's a bit misleading to that person?
I wouldn't say it's misleading. I'm just talking to you. If I don't
Whoa.
like me,
To be real, if you didn't know all the way up until then, something is wrong with you because it's not that hard to tell.
I know if I'm gonna have sex with you. So if I don't plan on having sex with you, I'm just gonna talk to you, entertain you for fun. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like what?
That's a catfish, though, ain't it?
No, you're not a catfish. You talking to me. That's not catfishing.
I think that is a bit of a
It is because a man is coming to you, you're gorgeous, he doesn't
Thank you.
know, he's talking to you. You don't think that you should tell him like off the top, like, hey, this is what it is, because he's showing interest in you because you're appearing to be a beautiful woman that he thinks is just a biological woman. So you don't think you should tell them that off the top?
No, not anymore. When I first started out, I used to tell them like off the rip, like straight before we even start a conversation, I would stop them, let them know. But
and
now,
what were their reactions?
I mean, look at me. They still talk to me.
I'm with her 95% of the time, and
I believe
95% of those men don't care.
I believe it.
They still talk to me.
So if a man comes up and asks you, "Are you a fish?" or are you answering that question truthfully, or
It depends on how good they look.
So what does that mean?
If they look top notch, baby, I'm whatever you want me to be. But if I don't want them,
I'm trying to go to that. I'm so sorry.
but bro, am I lying? That's really me. I'm serious. But like, if I know, am I gonna talk to you?
Is there a law? I could be wrong, but if you have sex with somebody and they have an STD and they knowingly give you that STD, isn't there ramifications for that?
Yeah.
So don't you think there should be the same ramifications for if you lie about your gender? Like
A STD and a gender is two different things.
it's still a form of lying.
But how did you lie?
Huh?
But how did you lie?
You lied about your gender.
Omission,
I didn't lie. I didn't tell you
omission is just
anything.
like lying.
Yeah, you knew what it was.
You didn't ask.
I said if he
Because
asks you if
look
you
like he doesn't
I'm
know.
gonna give you a scenario. So you thinking that? Do you think that men that talk to women and they don't know their age, should they be? You never asked. You never told me. Are they justified because they didn't ask or
That's a
find
good
out?
question.
It depends.
Oh,
It depends. It don't depend in the court system. You're gonna get locked up.
definitely don't
You
depend on that.
think the judge gonna be like, "Yo, did you ask?" Oh, he didn't ask. Like, it's all good over there. Like, you know what I mean? So
Even if you said you asked, it don't matter.
Having a
Yeah,
simple
definitely.
conversation with somebody shouldn't warrant me to have to tell you my personal business just because we're having a conversation. If you
But I-
choose to be intimate with me, then
But
I feel like that's when the conversation should be had.
all right, so when I come to you and I ask you if you're this or that,
Right.
I'm giving you the option to answer. You're not giving me the option to if I want to continue that conversation or not. Because based on your answer would be which route I take on that conversation sometimes.
Right.
Because yeah, like I said, other times they don't care, whatever. But if I'm asking and that's going to be the determination, and if I continue the conversation or not is misleading.
So
It's unfair to the man.
You
or the
taking
per-
away
or the
you
person
taking
that
away
you're
his
talking
option.
to.
you feel like having a conversation with a doll per se, let's see, hypothetically speaking, you were,
Right.
and you didn't know.
Right.
And before she even gave you her number, she let me know, whoa, hold on. This was a nice conversation, cute little key.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm trans. How do you react?
I appreciate you telling me. Enjoy your day.
Facts.
I don't got to be disrespectful.
yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Some niggas
So
like
it's
to get
like-
raunchy.
So it's like, before we even got through that, what was wrong with the conversation? Why did I have to disclose that?
But we didn't have to have that conversation.
I didn't give you any, like, I didn't give you my number. You didn't give me yours.
I mean,
Why do we have to,
it's no disrespect. It's just if I love women or I'm attracted to women, yes, a trans woman identifies as a woman, but I'm attracted to biological women. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing you could really say to me that convinced me anything different. And I feel like as a man or as a person, you should respect me enough to tell me that. I shouldn't have to play a guessing game. And not saying that you guys spoke on, the dangers of being a trans woman, right? It's dangerous.
I didn't even get into that yet. I'm like,
no, you mentioned that like a little bit earlier. Somebody said that. And I'm not saying you guys should be at risk or at danger or somebody should be putting their hands on you regardless. But you got to understand why some men are outraged when they find out if she feels like she would tell them once she wants to get intimate. Somebody may not tell them until after they got intimate. Mm-hmm. And how do you expect them as a man? How am I supposed to react? You know what I'm saying? Like finding out news like that, like boom.
Or it could be embarrassing for him. Like he genuinely didn't know, and there's people that might know, and they probably shaming him maybe, or maybe he feels guilty about. I don't know, but I think
worried about the opinion of others is not my concern.
I think everybody worries about the opinions of others.
That's something internal though. That wouldn't be her issue.
It would be.
It wouldn't.
It would, because that was information that he should have known up front. And people do care about what people think about them.
And if I don't, why is that my problem that you do?
But
because you putting them in that situation.
And I can prove that you do because she chose to say only when I'm intimate is when I'm going to tell you what I am. So obviously she does care on what people think because she chooses. She makes the choice when she's ready to tell the person. When she feels like they're comfortable or she feels like they would understand or maybe convince them that it's more of the setting for her to say that. Now, if she didn't care about what people say or think, she'll be saying that up front. Hey, I'm this, I'm that.
No, I don't care. You just don't need to know my business.
So
if we don't see each other long term, we not fucking. You don't need to know my business. Like everybody doesn't need to know that you're a doll. If you don't look like a doll.
Honestly, if you don't got a good radar, and I usually say it differently, but I'm not gonna say it because YouTube. If your radar not going off, if your shit not ding 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 ding, like just look, bro. It's not that hard to tell. Like if you get that far and you still don't know, then I honestly do believe that you wanted to do that because like, listen to the voice, look at the face, look at the jawline, look at the damn. Just look at him. Look at him. That is a dude, bro. You could tell that's a dude. You could tell this is a female. You could tell that's a female. You could tell this is a dude, bro. That is a dude. Look at all the makeup. Look at all the lashes, the wig, long ass nails. Like them type of people go over the top of trying to look like a female. Like they go dumb hard. It's not that hard to tell.
As soon as he meets you, hey, I identify as this, yeah. But if you understand, you have discretion.
His intention.
If you understand, like y'all are talking in a way that is leading towards that, then yes. If he's asking for your number, why not just be like, okay, that's fine. I just want to let you know I identify as, or whatever the case is, I'm this or whatever. This is the courtesy. Let him make that decision. Ultimately, I think sometimes people get so used to taking that option away from the man. They don't even give him that option. I just want to be able to be like,
your success rate is still 95%, so you ain't got nothing to worry about.
You ain't got nothing to lose. Like, why not just be like,
This remind me of the conversation we was having where it was like, should you accept a drink from a man that you're not interested in, right?
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
So if that man is bring you a drink or offering to buy you a drink, you're not interested in him. You telling him off the rip, I'm not interested.
Yes.
Right. So if he's coming to you with the assumption, because he's interested in you, obviously, you should tell him that, this is what I am.
That's like a man walking up to me and we're having a regular conversation.
Okay.
And I just blurt out, oh, but hey, I'm on my period. What the hell did I have to tell you that for?
Bro,
for what?
That's
none
different.
of your business.
That's different.
Because what am I talking about my anatomy on the first initial meet?
Because when men look at us, the first thing they thinking is sex. They not thinking, but they do.
But you can't.
Yeah, but they do.
And
so he's not thinking when he looks like, there's an extra surprise there. So we need to tell them off top, like, this is what it is, because that's more safe. I think that would be more safe than you talking to somebody for some months, him starting to feel you, like you, and now all of a sudden it's like, wait, hold up, I didn't tell you this. And then his response can be crazy and dangerous for you in the end.
When
Everybody's waiting. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When I first started transitioning, like, I would get niggas' numbers, but then I would tell them, like, once I got their number, like, when I got home for my own safety. Because, like, that's when I was fresh. So I'm like, oh, let me just fucking take the number so they don't get rowdy. Because I've been seeing a lot of shit, like, where the niggas be hurting the trans and stuff. So I would take the number. Then when I get home, that's when I would tell them my team. And they'll be like, oh, okay, don't matter. Da, da, da. I'd be like,
See?
I think waiting months is crazy, though. That's what I wanted to say. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like there aren't some cases where some dolls have done, you know, things like that. But going months in is crazy. There should at least, like, if you and this guy, I just feel like once you and this guy exchange numbers, that's the perfect time to have that conversation.
Okay.
That's a perfect time to throw it out. Like, don't wait. Because now he's already, if he asks for your number, he's expressing an interest. You just having a simple conversation with me, it may just be a conversation. I don't assume that every man that talks to me wants me. So it's like, why do I just feel like I don't gotta disclose. They shouldn't have to disclose that, not I.
If a man is approaching you,
to disclose that. If you do
there's
not,
no man. Why do women feel that men approach women for any other reason than he wants to fuck you? Like, yo, there's no other reason than that. If a man's approach you, he wants to fuck you. It might not be tonight. It might be later down the line. But even good guys that want to take care of you, they want to fuck you. What do you mean it's horrible? That's right. All right, man. All right,
because I just feel like we're human. We're human. It's human nature. So I'm sorry. Initially, when you see someone, the first, sign of attraction would be physical. Because obviously, I'm not going to talk to you if I don't like how you look physically.
What is physical? What is physical? I want to fuck you. That is physical, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, but see, this is where the gender and stuff, the social construct thing comes back into play. Because there are some people that are asexual, sapiosexual. They don't even want to have sex before they get to. All right, so sapiosexuals, they want to get to know you first.
Right.
They want to fuck your mind.
Okay.
They're not interested in what's going on here under there. They don't care about all of that.
Yeah.
They care about who you are as a person. Now, someone who is non-binary, or someone like me, for example, I'm queer. I don't care what you identify as, and I don't care what you got in between your legs.
Right.
If you cool and I like you and you make my little thing jump, I'm good. Like,
it's sexual.
But that's still sexual.
But we don't know that until after y'all saying that every person that interacts with you is physically attracted to you. That's not true.
The fact that you find it horrible that's men. You know what I'm saying? By nature, if you find a male dog, what he wants to do?
I think this is why I like y'all the least.
I mean,
that's just me.
There's no way that you could walk down the street. You see your body and what you got on right now, and think that a man is not, when he stopped you, that he's not thinking sexual. That's just the way that they.
Yeah, outfit.
Every man that stops me does not want to fuck me.
They just didn't tell you.
I'm not that cocky.
Every man that stops me
does not want to fuck
me. Baby, you are not walking in that outfit and they not wanting to.
Even in social settings where, okay, maybe he didn't approach me and I approached him. Who's to say that? Okay, so for example, I walked into fucking McDonald's.
But you don't think that outfit says, I want to have sex with you?
You think my outfit says I want to have sex with you?
Not with me, but I'm saying that at a person that's walking up and down the block, it looked like you want to have sex.
My outfit gives I'm a brat and I have a passion for fashion. Nothing about this says I want to fuck.
You want to stand up so the people in the world can see this outfit?
And turn around towards the camera. Turn it around.
Real bad.
It's a sport, so I'm covered up. I feel like I just have a
Cheeks
passion
is
for fashion.
all out.
What's covered up?
Check me out. Thank you.
Those not booty.
I'm covered up.
Those not booty cheeks.
And I have on shorts.
Cheeks is all out.
I guess that's covered up these days.
I think sometimes
That is what we mean by delusion. Delusional at its finest, right here. Two of them. 2 peas in a pot. Delusion at its finest.
I got my booty cheeks out. That's dumb. Like
I think sometimes it's
horny.
No, that's natural.
Wait.
You're horny.
Wait. You say you in the McDonald's and what happened?
I could be in the McDonald's, right? And there's a cashier there.
Right.
He's a male.
Okay.
And I woke up to him, and I just so happened to be at the register for 10 minutes. But it was just a good conversation because maybe I was having a bad day. Who's to say that guy want my number? If he wanted my number, he should have said that. But I'm not going to assume that because we had a conversation for that long or we were engaged or something like that, that he wants me.
That's different.
I have multiple conversations with Uber drivers for like the last 6 years.
We're talking about if somebody stop you.
We're talking about somebody approaching you, and you talking about you going to McDonald's and ordering and then having a conversation. That's different.
If somebody approaches me, it's I still feel the same exact way.
You shouldn't.
You do not have to tell them a goddamn thing until you both make that conscious decision. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Right, that's how you feel. Man.
We can agree to disagree. That's just how I feel.
I think sometimes we don't give men a lot of grace with these types of conversations because I've spoken to many women and I asked them the same thing. Hey, if you was talking to a man or whatever, and it was a trans man, I guess, like, would you still continue talking to that person? And women will flat out be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Unapologetically. Yeah. Nobody says anything. It's, okay, that's your preference. But I think sometimes when men say, you know, we prefer to date this biological woman, we don't want to date a trans woman, we are often shamed and said we're horrible people or we're transphobic or whatever. So again, you know, even in these spaces, like, you know, right now women are feeling attacked by trans women, whereas guys, we don't feel attacked by trans men. Like, they're not coming into our spaces and saying, yo, we're men or whatever. So we're not having that same issue. But with women, they feel like, why are they having that issues? But the trans men are not, the trans men, right? Women that's trans, I'm sorry, it's confusing. The trans men are not coming into men's spaces and dominating in our spaces or trying to say how much they are, trying to prove to everybody how much they are men.
Because they can't be a man, period.